Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in the game of Demise. So yeah, we actually had another crash. I unfortunately have a critical memory issue that will soon be resolved. I'm waiting on parts to finish building out my new system. It's just weather has kind of delayed some of the mail, but inside of like 3 or 4 days I'll be putting together that. And, well, until then, I'm soldiering on. So, just occasionally I get crashes, and at least this game lets me recover from it. But yeah, it messes with my settings, it does a few other things, so I lost audio last time, unfortunately. So, as I describe in the description for it, I went on a run with the ant eggs in tow that we found in the previous episode and ended up fighting the Queen Lemurian in a hidden area. We were supposed to talk to her, not fight to her, but when I moved, it initiated combat, so I was stuck for it. So then we ended up going back after dying in there, and we mapped it out properly. We talked to her, and she ran away, but let us get to the next room. And well, we went in there and got an item, a pass of sorts, and when we turned it in, it disappeared. So we went on a run after that, and that's when it crashed. And technically, my game is still in the middle of that run, so we're going to continue right from there. But yeah, It's very possible it'll crash again, but I've learned that I can recover my VOD from Twitch, so at least the footage isn't lost. So people will get closure, even if it is a pain in the ass. But let's make sure that this is centered right. Yep. But yeah, no. See, I'm so curious at what's going on with this that I'm having trouble. I just want it to explore constantly, and I unfortunately have several days to wait before I can fix my stuff. So these two things are conflicting with each other quite a bit. So please bear with me. I'm just very excited. Because this is all new content. Yeah, I guess when it crashed, it lost my trying to come down this hallway and do this, but other than that, we were okay. Like, it crashed while I was trying to fight them, which is kind of funny. Because what I determined is that these little guys are not immune. Well, maybe they're not immune, but they're definitely not taking much damage from most of their spells, so I theorized that maybe they might be able to kill this bugger. It's like they're hurting it, but we are gonna just go in and out of it. Like, they're not getting hurt by the magic, which is important. Which means as long as we let them fight it, it'll either run away or whatnot, and we'll be able to actually map out that little corner. We can't actually hurt this thing. I mean, Prophets of Insanity are fully weapon and spell immune, so only companions can hurt them. There we go, they got it. It's okay, I just wanted to map out that square and see if there's anything special about it. Don't mind me. I'm just brute forcing here. It's not a real problem. But yeah, no, these crashes will be solved. They came up on me suddenly, and well... I guess there's not much more to say about it. I'll do my best to document everything that happens otherwise. And I'm gonna keep going until we get pinned out on... Well, not pinned out, until our front runner Trixie actually can gain a level. Like, everyone else has it far enough away that it doesn't seem very likely that we could get it easily. But what we can do is we can come kill these two spellcasters, and that should get us there. Well, at least take care of those layered friends. See, these guys can cast spells that can hurt them. I think the other ones can only cast mind spells, and those don't affect these lizards. So that goes to show you that works. So maybe insects would have worked too if they're only casting like mind spells. But yeah, let's skedaddle out of here. Let's get this saved up. This nondescript key is what we got, so let's come in here, sort this out, get our pinning figured out. But what I tested last time as well is that I can't get back into that secret room with the queen anymore because so I'm gonna try to get another copy of those eggs so that we can see if that will just let us go in and check it out again, because like I theorize that she probably has unique drops, and so I am pretty curious to see if that's true, you know? And that was the other thing I was talking about, is I'm really curious about that pass. I'm curious about like what else she has going on, but like I couldn't like get back in to test it, so I guess we're gonna go rush down and get some more eggs and then give it a try. At least this time we don't have to actually map, you know, we did that already, so should be significantly less of an endeavor. That is certainly my hope, at least. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of rush in there and get that, and then we'll do a second run where we actually check what they want us to check, because I have a feeling I know where that is. We essentially don't even have to fight anything along the way because we have already mapped everything, so. I mean, except for that little corner which is anti-magic, which we can't do anything about. Yeah, this thing had a weird thing going on where you went up and down, leading to this final lair, but there really wasn't anything about it that was all that dangerous, because we were... I don't know, like, why they didn't make it a little bit more risky, but, I mean, it's fine. It's like, it's all insects and whatnot, which is fun. It's like a little, like... The upper levels of it have, like, a pretty good mix, though, of things going on. Like, it's dogs, and it's, snakes, and some insects, so... I mean... We just killed another queen, like, it's just a chance for them to, like, spawn in this corner, which is cool. I mean, they're still semi-nasty little buggers, that's for sure. Yep, we can get more eggs. That's all they cared about.
Cool.
Okay, let's you just normal ants? You are just normal ants. That's funny. Well, I guess we're gonna go out and check that, like... It's gonna be a little dangerous and risky, but we are gonna go get through there. Thing is, I don't want to talk to the queen because she's gonna take the eggs, and I don't want her to take the eggs because I want to actually go in there. But the thing is that we are probably gonna die, so don't get that twisted. Because like I don't think we could fight past her, if that makes sense. So before we actually fight her, we will go back to town and like drop off our goodies, because one of us is gonna absolutely die and lose all of our stuff because someone has to get found. We're doing it for science. We're gonna find out like if that pass does something else, you know? So we're just gonna go through the effort and get it again. Yeah, I don't strictly know that this is going to enable us to go in again, but I am pretty sure it probably will. So it is definitely my hope that it does work this way, because like that looked like it was decently good experience if we can actually take him. I'm all for a new EXP source on the end of this, you know? I mean, even if the queen is way too tough, those royal guards were also good experience. Man, we'll eventually be able to open these things. We are still just tearing through the thief levels, by the way. Like, eventually we'll be able to open everything. Oops. Well, that's funny. I thought I was going around it. It's okay. It's not a real problem. I just saw these goofballs out here and I decided to go for them. Walked right into that teleporter. Wow. Poor Paladin. And they were so close to retirement, too. But yeah, they all hid in the back room again. They all cast frickin' Chital again. What jackasses. We will get in. This one's just being a little picky. They're definitely focusing down our poor Paladin. What jerks. We don't take no for an answer. We persevere. Now we're not gonna actually go in there. We're gonna go finish off these levels, and then we'll go on there when we return into the dungeon. That seems like a good plan. But what I can do is I can try to get us all set. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna save that we got that back by exiting and backing up, because I don't want to have to really go climbing the ant nest again. Fortunately, we're very nearly pinned with this character, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I think we are golden for that. Okay, we're gonna take a look at what they're offering. Nothing new for us. Nothing new in bounties that we care for. Alright. Then we are going to exit and properly save it out. Then we are going to get back in. This will be up and ready again shortly. Alright. So let's get cast up. Let's head back in. I think it'll still save that we had killed all of them, but you know, I mean, could be worse if it didn't, you know? I'll take free experience again. Let's get our map out and ready. Let's make sure it's displaying properly. Looks good to me. Cool. Yep, still looks cleared out, so we can just get in here. Let's get ourselves ready for this adventure. So I guess we're gonna go in order of who has the best chance of surviving, you know, up front. Because, yeah. And I am gonna pause it when we go in. Because I want us all to be fighting the guards, not her. Because we have a decent chance of killing the guards. I don't think we have much chance of killing her. So far, so good. Because I feel like if we get the guards out of the picture, we won't get nibbled to death nearly as much, so... I mean, she's absolutely going to die. So with that having been said, we can actually do something now. We can get our friends out of there. We won't all die in there. Oh, we can't do it that way. Okay, what we can do instead is we can heal up. That one we can get away with. So, let's do that. See, by getting rid of all those guards, we actually made it so it was possible for us to just run out. So technically, we could just go in there, pick up our friends, and run out, and then heal them. Oh, does he? Oh, he has the key. Okay. That's a different problem. Okay. So basically, our friend is the one with the key. Alright, so we're gonna have to accept that death, but not everyone died. That's fine. It's a bit of a process. See, we were very close to just winning. We're not even too far off from being strong enough. We just, if I was to say anything, I just don't think we have enough hit points, you know? We took that big hit to our hit points, so I feel like if we had just had a little bit more, we wouldn't have had that problem. Expand out. Let's go meet up with our friends, and let's go back and say hello again.
Bye-bye.
I think it's gonna go the same way.
Hello there.
Where are you guys standing? Over here? Somewhere? There you are. That's right, let's cast the other spells that we didn't put on ourselves because we moved. We good? We good? Okay. Because she's a spell caster, it's really important to make sure that you've got all your resists up. Or they'll just die in one shot. There's also a chance that it won't actually let us in here because we fought her. Oh yeah, we'd have to actually give it to her. Okay, so we can get another one, we just have to talk to her. Understood, understood. So we'd still have to get another one if we want to use it for experience, but we want to get the item too, so. It says drop it. Is there a way that we could just like literally drop it in here? Let's see if it lets us do it that way. Yeah, we can do it that way. That was very interesting. So let's finish out this.
And I guess we will make a future run again to get it, because like getting in there just for experience is good, but we're gonna experiment with this instead of turning it in. So let's just play this out. Because there could be more uses than just turning it in for a quest. Because it looked like we could wear it. And with a name like the Guild of Guilds Pass, maybe it does something else. And there's nothing that stopped us from getting another one. Other than it being mildly annoying. In retrospect, maybe I could have just kicked someone out of the party with the item, but then got in there and gotten it, you know? That's kind of cheesy too, so we'll do it this way. Like, getting back to the other place is pretty easy too. Who brought all those dogs into this library? Sounds like something a vampire would do. Because that's just how vampires are. They just bring dogs into libraries. It's like, duh. Oh, we're gonna have one of our friends pin, and we're going to have enough experience for a level at roughly the same time, which is pretty convenient.
Cool.
Okay, we'll stick them in the back. We'll just soldier on until we're ready to level.
Cool.
We definitely have plenty of copies of those now. I want to test this. I'm going to see if this does anything in the guild, because it's the Guild of Guild Pass, so... Doesn't seem like it does anything. So it doesn't let us change to ones that we can't join. That's not what it does. I'm gonna keep it. Put it in our pocket for now. So we basically ended up getting a second copy of that to experiment with later. Cool. I think our Explorer is also ready for some new equipment, so let's get centered on that as well. Probably could have had it for a little bit as it is. Oh well. Can't wear either of those. So there probably are more things we could wear, we just have to go looking for them. So that's an upgrade. Yep, we can wear this. That's another upgrade. Not quite this yet. Although we can probably wear the next level up. Oh yeah, these we can put on. There we go, we got some moderate improvements. We'll take it. So other than that, I'm gonna go do a quick run just to get that egg again, so that when we go in the future, we'll have that to take care of that with. Let's go do a quick run with that. I also wonder what happens if you go in there with the eggs, but you drop them and then talk to her, because like that dialogue was for talking to her with the eggs, you know, not for anything else. So if we don't have the eggs, what does she say, you know? You know, for science. I guess we didn't actually explore all these pits. Maybe they do something, you know? Like, that's a pit that goes from somewhere above, maybe. Well, I guess we'll finish out this little quest, and then we'll examine again, because And I'm curious what some of those other pits have going on, you know? Is that other pit comes from somewhere from above. You know, I'm actually okay if this place is empty. So we're looking for one that's over here, because that one goes deeper than the other ones. So that's that one on the right that goes all the way from above. And that one in the top left is the one that we fell all the way down to that sorcerer place that we couldn't do anything, so.
Bye-bye.
Like this one in the wall is from somewhere. Somewhere pretty far up.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I think we already took that one before, so we don't want to take that particular one. We are following the trail of wherever that thing is, though. Just keeps going up and up and up. Well, another thing I'm curious about is this over here. We could probably come look at this, maybe.
Bye-bye.
Just a whole bunch of frickin' slimes, huh?
Bye-bye.
Oh, was this a place we could have gotten to? That's crazy. Alright. Understood. See, there just keeps on being secrets, you know? So yeah, this led all the way from up here.
Bye-bye.
And the area in the top left, that was way too dangerous, so. We got our ant eggs again. We can, in fact, see if this has to do with what it was talking about. So we're gonna investigate these rooms because we could not explore them before. Yeah, it's basically stopped responding to me for a second there. So let's get our friends out of there. Oh, right. Yeah, we gotta make sure we put on our resist, especially for paralyze and stuff, because they did paralyze us. I think we can win this time. No, I am pretty glad there weren't any dark sinners in the middle of this, because sometimes there are. This might be what they wanted us to kill, because it talked about a bunch of these demons and whatnot. Teapot, mace. Now we did fight a group of those before in the tea room. They're quite nasty, actually. But they are winnable. But we are gonna go through and explore every one of these rooms. This does seem to be what it was talking about for that, I think. Yeah, we didn't end up with having resists on that character, did we? Let's make sure they're actually okay. Okay, that's as good as we can get it. Actually, let's make sure there's nothing in this room. I was trying to see if I recognize these monsters, but I think they're just really strong polymorphs, like the advanced version of werewolves. Well, as you can see, we did clear those. For better or worse, so let's skedaddle. Let's see if this is what we needed. That's a funny item. Okay, let's try seeing what they have in stock. Nothing new on that end. Let's try talking to him. Yep, we have completed the Tavern Keeper's quest. We will talk to him. Congratulations, my friends. The Tavern Keeper introduces you to a slender gentleman with gray hair and a crooked pince-nez. Morath is here on behalf of citizens for justice in Dejenol. I told you there was a reward. Of course, I hope you remember your old friend who helped you on your way. You gratefully accept the heavy bag of gold. An unusually delectable beverage, the Black Dragon Chocolate Porter. And after a short rest, returning to the tavern, only Megan is at the bar. She smiles at you and nods toward the cellar. Maruk is in there. We had a problem with an overly lively old ogre ale. Stumbling down the poorly lit steps, you remember a bard you once knew and wonder if there's any wine to be had. Ah, friends. The tavern keeper smells very strongly of hops and barley. I have an easy task for you. He wipes his hands on a grubby towel. My old friend Declan knows the depths better than most. You know he lives due north of the aqueduct? You explain you never heard of the man? The laugh reminds you of the volcanic rumbles in the devil's kitchen. Man, he's a dwarf and a twisted at that. No, he becomes very serious. Don't take that wrong. Him and me goes way back a long ways. We need him to get you a map. I already sent word by messenger orb you'll be visiting. Messenger orb, hilarious. So north of the aqueduct. North of the aqueduct. Well, I'm not entirely sure by what it means by north of the aqueduct. But, yeah. But yeah, we did a good job this time. We will call that good. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.